Hold on here. Is this the barbershop? Is this the barbershop? Stop me. This is the barbershop. This ain't nothing but healthy conversation. It ain't nobody healthy conversation. It ain't nobody Yo. Say nothing but healthy conversation, baby. We up in this thing.
Yes, indeed. It's Monday.
It's Monday. World-class barber. I am the barber.
And I am the artist.
And this is
Barbershop Talk.
With astute gentlemen.
Yeah, we inside the house today.
We in the front. We chilling.
That's a little loud there, boy.
Yeah.
Cut your volume down.
Catch a little echo. I was just trying to make sure that the volume on the mics was mic checking.
Mic check, microphone check.
So today's topic.
Self-destruction.
And self-destruction.
Yeah, it really is.
It really is self-destruction. But today's topic is to be or not to be. That is the question.
That is the question.
I ain't even gonna. I'm gonna let my man Frey get on in that thing and do his thing. So,
y'all know how we do, right? So we don't waste y'all's time with a lot of hoopla. We jump right up in that thing. So today's show, to be or not to be, that is the question. Now everybody knows that TUBI is a movie app or whatever. You can watch some of your faves on there. They got a couple of your classics, that you can go back and throw back. But mainly TUBI movies are urban films by, local film producers, I guess. Young cats, no names, trying to get their work out there. And to each his own, some people like them, some people don't. But one of the things we sit back and we talk about when we're dealing with TUBI is the stereotypical movies. Now, I don't watch them at all, but to each his own. If you watch them, that's fine. We're not here to talk about who don't watch them and who does, you know what I mean? It's not about you're wrong for watching them and you're right for watching them. But we sitting here, we in the shop a lot of times, and it's a lot of us, males and females, and we have these conversations about stereotypical stuff. We have these conversations also about, the state of African Americans. And if you've been really following me and bro these last couple of weeks, there's been a chain of shows about the state of the culture, the African American culture. And shout out to everybody who was a part of the 3-part series. We appreciate the Fishers, we appreciate Nikki, we appreciate Yoki, we appreciate Tammy, we appreciate Finch, we appreciate Rashad coming out, Young Buck coming in, sitting with us. And me and Jeff, bro's biggest thing, that's his thing that he's been standing on, is that, we could talk about these things, but we need to have solutions.
Yeah.
We could talk about it all day long, but what are we doing to change the narrative? What are we doing to actually change the state of the niggatry and the tomfoolery? So let me just get into it without all the rambling. We were talking about these TUBI movies. And the majority of these TUBI movies are based off of, I don't watch them for one reason. They make us as black people look bad in cinema and in film. And when if God blesses you to have that talent, bro, to make movies, you should create quality movies.
Right.
Now, granted, I could sit and watch a 2-hour Tubi movie, right?
Right.
But it's no different than the crap that I see out here every day. So do I really need to watch a Tubi movie? No.
No.
So my thing is, I'm gonna say this, and I don't care who it offends. I'm sorry. Step your creativity up when you're making these films.
Oh yeah.
Because every Tubi movie is guaranteed to have sex, drugs, infidelity, betrayal, and everybody's disloyal, and there's gonna be some random shower scene that's dry as hell, sex scene in the movie. It's sex everywhere. It's ratchet. It's badly produced. The filming is trash. Like you can film that with your iPhone with some of these movies. The filming is trash. The quality of the filming is trash. The acting is horrible. Like, let's just say that. Like, you're not even gonna get a wooden Oscar. You ain't even finna get a Derek, or you're not getting a Leroy for this buffoonery. But it's the quality of it is horrible. The acting is bad. The scripts are predictable, and it's always us.
But do you know who we owe that? You know who you can attribute that to?
Who?
Tyler Perry.
You think Tyler Perry is the blueprint for it?
All of Tyler Perry. I won't say all of them because I don't.
Well, let's get into it, cause
I won't say all of them because I don't watch Tyler Perry movies. But the ones that I have watched are just like that.
See,
go ahead. I don't even remember the Tyler Perry movies that I have watched.
Mm-hmm.
But the ones that I have watched, and I always, I can tell the Tyler Perry movie when I'm watching it. So
Why?
I'm watching the movie, and I'm like, man, is this a Tyler Perry movie? And I look and I turn it off. Because I already know what it's gonna be. Now he got a couple of movies that are not like that. They're kind of comedy, or whatever. I've seen like kind of previewed a couple of them that were a little different, or that he was in.
Right.
Movies that he was in, that I won't say that because he's not all the time in the movies that he produces, but he's also featured in some movies.
Right.
So, but the movies that he produces, they're just like that.
Yeah. Now
that you higher.
Now that you said that, let's tap into Tyler Perry film real quick. When you watch a Tyler Perry film, and y'all can correct me if I'm wrong. I mean, it's dialogue. Y'all can chime in. Y'all can comment. But the one thing I don't like about most Tyler Perry movies is a plethora of things. But the one thing I don't like is most of their struggle relationships in it. Like their struggle relationships. It's always either the man or the woman is up, somebody's down, and they're not gelling because it's a struggle relationship. It's none of his movies ever depict what love is like when it's. I know people have their ups and downs, but the majority of the couples in his movies going through some shit. I mean, predominantly the entire movie. Now here's the second thing. You have in most of his movies, the woman is successful. She's got her own business. She's degreed up. She's probably the CEO of $1 billion company. She's set.
Yeah.
But she has one downfall. She's weak behind the eggplant emoji. Let's just say that.
Yeah.
Every freaking woman, the majority of his movies, they're career women.
Yeah.
But their weakness is the eggplant emoji. They fall victim to the dick so fast, bro. Like, and it always gets them in these oddball situations. Now let's flip it to the men. Their husbands or their boyfriends are always some warehouse working ninja, some bus driving, bad wig, braided hair dude, and it's like we're never depicted as the upper guy in none of his movies. I mean that's part of the zesty part of him, I guess. Like, hey, forgive me, but I just think that's where his zesty side kicks in, to where it's all about the women, because the majority of the men in his films are not. They don't have their ish together, bro.
He don't. But see, he don't make movies for men. He makes movies to downplay the men, but he makes movies for the women. So in business, in business, we all say that the women are going to buy more than the men. We all say, and just about every business, except for this one. But I mean, I get women that come in here and buy cigars, or they'll buy gift certificates and stuff like that.
Right.
But the men won't buy the gift certificates. The men won't splurge unless they're single men, and they'll splurge on themselves. But the men won't do it. But the women are always spending the money. So you do business for the women. So his movies are for the women because there's going to be more women go watch his movies, and they're going to spend the money because they want to see that nonsense. And so that's his target. That's what he does. But at some point, I mean, dude, you've been in the business for a long time.
Right.
So at some point, you gotta depict, because you're in Atlanta, and I'm sure you see some men that's getting it.
Right.
That have some nice women.
Right.
You know, but or that make more money than their woman does.
Right.
But he don't make movies like that.
But you know, and it's funny you say this because I was thinking about Bill Cosby for a second. We're not talking about anything the man did wrong. Just think about your childhood and what Bill Cosby was for the African American culture. Was a staple. Now, you know, the conspiracy theories are, you know, they took him down because he was buying all this, and that's neither here nor there. But the thing I love about Bill Cosby was, like, you go back and look at picture pages. It was almost like the Black Sesame Street. He had a Bumblebee ink pen where he was teaching us how to write, tracing A's, tracing B's. Then you go to Fat Albert. Every cartoon episode, it wasn't like now the Boondocks or some of this stuff you see on Adult Swim where it's wide open, you know, the gay robots and all of that type of buffoonery, you know, lesbian couples on the cartoons. But you go back to Fat Albert, and it was a group of neighborhood kids. There was never one episode where they was jealous, envious of each other. They hung out in a junkyard.
Right.
And they played junkyard instruments, except for Rudy. Rudy had a real guitar. But nobody was sitting over there, hey, Uba Duba, where's my real drum set? No, it was always something to help the youth, help us at that age, you know, see what was going on in the situations that we were in. Now you go ahead and we go to the Cosby Show. He created a show that showed you an ideal family. Although a lot of people said it wasn't realistic, because a lot of us didn't come from that. Now it could be a realistic.
You show people something realistic, and suddenly it's not realistic because that's not how we live.
That's not how we live.
That's how we strive to live. We strive to live that way.
Right, but that's what I'm saying. He laid a blueprint for us as African American families to see. You know, hey, a man and a woman can get it and raise their kids to do this. Now, truth be told, their kids was going through it, man. They gave them problems, but it's like they still came from a collective. One of my favorite episodes was when he was teaching Theo the real world. You know, I used to be like, man, I wish I had a family like that. Like, wish my parents were together to show me that, you know, because they was hard on him. They didn't make it easy for him. But it's like when you start seeing stuff, especially in this culture now, you're Tyler Perry, and you have that type of influence. You see what's going on. You see the broken homes. You see the wayward children. You see the sexy reds and the glorrillas. It's like, why don't you create a movie? Why don't you make a movie to where you see a family gelling, not the dark side of it all the time?
What's the other girl? What's the other girl name?
Which one?
I sent it to you. The girl that said what's musician? What's
Suki. Suki.
Yeah.
Never mind.
What the fuck?
Now, hold on, let's get back on it. Now, you remember
that's Tubi.
Yeah, but true. But do you remember his cartoon Little Bill?
Yeah.
Now I'm gonna watch this. I'm an artist, so I pay attention to detail.
Right.
You know, one of the number one things that I noticed about the Little Bill cartoon? He had a mother and a father, right? His parents were together. If you go back, I promise, look at Little Bill cartoons. His parents, they had wedding rings on, bro.
Yeah.
That was the coolest shit I had ever seen in my life. I'm like, not only were they a family, but he showed that they wasn't just a baby daddy and a baby mama, just some live-in nigga and his girl with some kids. He showed that they were married. If you go back and look at the cartoon, I used to freak out and be like, this man done drew wedding rings on the mama, and then it's still the grandmother lived with him, so there was a matriarch there.
Right.
He was still trying to show us this stuff can happen. So when you have that type of influence,
but he's one person that tried to make a big
impact
and tried to make a big influence on the black culture, but 99 are making the Tubi movies.
Yeah, bro. Like when I see a Tubi movie, I don't watch them, but every now and again I look. And let me tell you something about Tubi movies.
For those that y'all, and look, I want a thumbs up in the group, in the comments. Put a thumbs up if you watch Tubi movies.
Yeah, let's see. I want to see some thumbs up for the Tubi movies. Put the thumbs up if you watch them. But see, here's the thing. Now let's go.
Serena said only the artists know the shit like that.
Who said that?
Serena.
Yeah, I'm sorry, man. Yeah. But yeah, true. I just said that though. Yeah, I'm an artist. I pay attention to detail. But I just thought that was the coolest shit ever. That this man drew a family, and they had wedding rings on. I'm like, that's kind of dope. I see where his head is going.
Right.
For little kids that are watching cartoons like that. You dig what I'm saying? But then you have the Tubi movies, and it's just like sisters want respect. Right? But then you make these movies where this chick is conniving, she's cutthroat, it scares me. If I was to date a chick who was like, yo, I just sit up and watch Tubi movies all day, that would be a red flag for me. I'm sorry, that's just me. You can call me, I know you can say that's simple-minded, but to me, that's if you're into that type, it's something about that particular that you like.
Yeah.
And it would make me think that you would try something like that. And man, bro, it gives off. If you watch some of them, like I said,
it's no different than Housewives of Atlanta or Housewives of anything.
Yeah.
Basketball wives.
They need to put that stuff on Tubi, man. That's where that needs. Tubi is the niggatry network. That's what they should call it. Because basically, bro, if you're not running an old school episode of Barney Miller or 101 or In the House on there, that's the majority of the movies you're going to see.
My cousin said she was going to watch one day. Don't do it, cuz.
Hey, see, and that's the thing. You know how many people don't, seriously, you know how many people don't watch them? Right. Because somebody has already told them, like, come on, Tubi now, what y'all doing? What y'all doing? Like, somebody will show a little scene where it's a shooting scene. The gun is an old school cap gun. The person failed 10 minutes later after the gun went off. The acting is horrible, first of all. The acting is trash. The plots are trash. And it's actually people who make these movies and sit up there thinking that they just dropped a jewel. Like, don't post that no more telling me to go watch that trash, bro. Like, I'm not, as a father, as a friend, and as anybody that I consider myself, like, important to, I wouldn't steer you wrong in those type of ways, bro. You can't come to me and tell me, hey, I'm thinking about cheating on my. I don't want to have that conversation.
Right.
Go talk to somebody else about that, bro. I don't feel comfortable if I know your wife, and I'm cool with y'all. Bro, I make this little piece, man. Everything at home, man. But hey, go talk to the Lord about that, bro. Because I really don't have nothing for you. I don't have an answer for that. What you want me to say? Go ahead and slide, little mama.
Yeah.
The Tubi way? Nah, I'm not entertaining that, bro. I don't want to have that conversation. So when you watch these, let's just kind of break down some of the movies, bro. You have one that's called Creeping with the Enemy, or some, like, you already know the plot of it. You know that somebody done slept with somebody, done this, do that. It's like,
hold on, Nikki said she gonna need, if they put it on Housewives of Atlanta, if they put it on Tubi, she gonna need counseling to stop watching. You need counseling already. If you're anticipating counseling to stop watching the show, you already need counseling, Nikki.
But look, I understand it's good entertainment for a lot. Now, I'm not saying every woman that watches this is considering this to be the blueprint. I'm not saying that. Right. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying every woman or every man that watches Tubi movies wants to do exactly what these Tubi movies are doing. Like, yeah, some of it is ratchet entertainment.
Right.
I can't buy into the buffoonery, but I mean, hey, to each his own. Hell, I watch reruns of Land of the Lost, and I go on YouTube looking for old videos of crap I used to watch back then, bro. I'm not into the new wave of stuff that's gonna divide us as we already are, bro. It's sad when you see the state of us, bro, because we've had these conversations. We just did a 3-part series on it. Like, we want to see something different.
Yeah.
I want to see us win. I would love to see a married couple stay longer than a year. I would love to see a man and a woman get out their feelings and raise their children together. Co-parent if you have to in the best way. It's no longer about you. It's no longer about her. It's about your children. I don't want to see no movie about, or this stuff, man. You know how you see it. Oh my God, that's one of the words that makes me cringe. Baby daddy, baby mama. Nigga 18. My baby daddy. That was a grown man, lady. Like, get that out your vocabulary. I have never in my life addressed either one of my son's mother as my baby mama, and I refuse to. That is the ghettoest, ratchetest handle that you can give somebody, bro.
It comes from, again, like the TUBI movies, it comes from us not wanting to address the brainwash. We learn words, we learn terminology, and most of them be nonsense, just bullshit terminology. But we learn those words and we just use them. A new word comes. What's the latest word?
I don't even know.
The latest terminology is standing on business. Everybody all of a sudden standing
on business. Yeah.
And we do this on a daily basis over and over and over again, where we collect information, and because it's the hottest thing being said, we go there.
You know who runs TUBI?
Yeah, my man from Fox, the dude that owns Fox.
Fox.
Yeah.
And let's just be clear. Let's call a spade a spade. Yeah. When you watch Fox 4, they gon' look. Channel 8 is bougie. They uppity. They downtown. They not finna go to these ratchet neighborhoods when something pop off.
Yeah.
That's the news that ain't gonna make it.
Yeah.
But Fox 4 will go to the rattiest ghetto and interview the most gold mouth, bonnet head wearing, tattooed, sagging dude and ask him what's happening. Why? Because it makes us look bad. And who is they number one go to when it's some niggatry? Send Sean Razz black ass out there. You know what I'm saying? Hey, you go interview. Oh, there's a gas main break in Oak Cliff somewhere in some apartments, some ratty ass apartments. Instead of just broadcasting and saying what's going on, you gonna go in the depth of the belly of the beast and find the most hulled out nigga you can find, and you gonna interview him or her, and they gonna talk stupid, they gonna look stupid, and that's the Fox way, bro. Am I lying? The Fox way has always been to exploit black people, bro.
Yeah.
It has always been. It has always been that.
So they create a app for people to subscribe to go see and learn. If you stay brainwashed if you keep watching the things that brainwash. You never get out of what's the trash. You never get out of the trash because you're steady watching the trash. You're absorbing the trash.
Yeah.
And years ago I made a post, a sponge rings out. When you wring a sponge out, it rings out exactly what it absorbs.
What you done absorb, what it absorbs.
Yeah. So when people open their mouth, you can tell exactly what they absorb. Because that's what comes out.
Exactly what you absorb.
What comes out. Yeah.
And it's crazy. So the latest Tyler Perry movie was this Mia Culpa or whatever. And regardless of who's seen it, I can't really I'm not gonna do it because some people probably still want to watch it. But it was very predictable. It was the same thing. A career woman, once again, a career woman whose man was on his ass. These struggle relationships.
Yeah.
Whose man was on his ass and she had to foot all the bills to take care of him. Had to take on a brother. And they always got some. And that's the one thing about movies and stuff like that bakes you in. It's just like, it's just like when you see a weight loss commercial. They have never shown the beginning. When they're showing a treadmill or some new exercise equipment, the dude or the woman is already six-packed up. Man, show me somebody who need to work on this. That's how, me personally, I would buy that. I wouldn't want to purchase it if you already ripped up. Show me what you look like before that.
Say, show me at the beginning, show me 30 days later.
Yeah, but the new Bowflex, this dude's abs is chiseled.
50 50, 60 days later, or whatever.
Yeah.
2 or 3 months. You know.
Even when
don't show me.
Yeah, don't show me the final result. Hell, that might not even be the equipment I need to use.
Yeah, exactly.
And so it's the same way with these type of movies. Everybody's already fine. I've seen somebody who was making a movie on Instagram and they was like doing a casting call. It was a TUBI situation. I'm looking for some fine men and some sisters who's had the audacity to put the waist size, breast size, and all of this that she wanted for her movie.
Right.
And I'm like, is that the narrative? Just go get look, watch this. Let me ask you something. For real, if the big, fat, oily, greasy, nasty Negro on the job approached the woman and said something slick out his mouth, she going to HR and say sexual harassment. But if that fine brother with the nice beard and the chisel hat and got on his son's shirt come up in there, he winning. You ain't gonna tell on him. You ain't gonna tell on him. But the oily, greasy Negro, sexual. I felt so violated because he get.
Yeah, but you came to work with your chest out.
Even if she didn't.
Yeah.
You know, even if she didn't.
But that's what they say. I do this for myself, and this is another one of those brainwash. You know, they heard somebody else say it, probably on Housewives of Atlanta, say, I did this for myself. I want to look good for myself.
You ain't do that for you. You're lying like
that. You're a stripper. You're a stripper, and you did it to make some extra money.
It's either the pole or the strip. That's your coach.
I mean, but that's what they do. Listen, man. Listen. On the real, years and years ago, when white women was doing this, black women wasn't doing this.
What?
Yeah, getting breast implants and facelifts and getting their skin pulled back and their forehead smushed up. And
man, them sisters was rocking it natural, bro.
Yeah, they was rocking it natural because we believed and we understood that black don't crack. But now, all of a sudden, black is cracking to them.
Yeah,
and now I'm getting this done because they only because they seen and they found out. Because again, when the white people was doing it, you had to have money to do it.
But it was reversed though, dog. Think about it. When white women was doing it, they was trying to look like black women.
Yeah, right.
Because black women have natural hips, booty, and breasts. Like white women's flat as big tech sometimes, man. They just ain't got it. You know what I'm saying?
And why would people go through great lengths to not be the person that they've been designed to be?
Because a movie or something that told them different.
Exactly. Somebody told them different. And they absorb. And on the next show, we're gonna talk about why women do such things. And it's not y'all fault. It's not y'all fault. So hear me when I say this. Women do what they think men like. So it's not y'all fault. So I'm really getting on these men. I'm really getting on the men when I say this, but the women do this stuff. Just like I said before, and just like in the TUBI movies. The TUBI movies tell women or tell people that it's okay to cheat to have a what's that shit called, a work husband.
Yeah,
Get
man.
out of here, man.
That bro.
You got a husband. If you got a husband or a wife, you got one. Ain't no work wife. Cause don't make me come up to your job and jack the nigga up. Cause
I ain't gonna slide him. I'm gonna slide you. You know better.
No, because he co-signed. Yeah, you wrong too, but everybody get embarrassed.
Yep. Everybody catching it. Don't embarrass yourself, though.
I ain't gonna embarrass myself.
Some stuff to me is just like, when it come to that type of stuff, bro, and this is real talk. If a brother can take her from me, she good to go.
Mm-hmm.
I ain't finna fight for you. I'm not finna do none of that. If a brother can get you away, take you away from me because he done brought you Starbucks every morning. Yeah, you know they.
Man, stop, man.
Bro, you know, seriously, that whole, you watch these type of movies and they make it so easy to do. They make it so easy to do. These Tyler Perry movies make it easy to do.
Yeah.
When it's like, oh, my husband ain't pulling it at home, but Joe Blow on the job is driving a Benz and da-da-da-da-da. I watched one Tyler Perry movie, and when the dude found out that his wife, he slapped a cold water piss out of her ass and sent her flying over the counter.
Yeah.
I was like, good. And I'm not even an advocate for a man beating on a woman. But you're not finna sit up here and talk to me crazy.
No, you're not.
And you the one doing dirt?
Yeah.
The fuck out of here, bro.
Yeah.
Really?
But it's all TV.
It's all entertainment. But to me, we live in a culture and we live in a world now, bro. And I'm just keeping it a buck, where even adults, how can we steer the youth right when we lost in the South? It is so many adults, bro, over 40.
And the TUBI movies is made by young people.
Oh yeah, well, not all of them. I know some people my age that make films.
Well, I mean,
shout out to Lamont Holly, because bro makes real meaningful type movies. They comedians. He gets to the raw. He gets to the when you watch a Lamont Holly film, Lamont really taps into it from a perspective of not necessarily what's going on today, but in the mind of some of the things that we actually think about. He don't go the TUBI route with it though. Like, you know, a lot of these TUBI movies, the main thing that just disgusts me about them, it's always betrayal.
Right.
It's betrayal, man. That is one of the things that just makes me cringe. It's like, damn, my thing is, if you ain't happy, just fucking leave, brother.
Right.
Just leave. You do a lot more damage to the situation. I mean, you ain't doing yourself no justice. Leaving, gotta go home to the shit that you don't want to go home to, and then you have to wait till 8 o'clock the next morning to see the dude that you creeping with or the woman that you creeping with. When in actuality, if you want to be free like that, just be free. These TUBI movies it's just a lot of niggatry and buffoonery that just depicts us in a bad way. People already look at us as convicts, as thieves, as you know, like we got something up our sleeve, we trying to steal something, or we can't make it, we're poor. And it's like, why would you give them the switch to continuously whoop us with by making dumbass movies like that, bro? It's always something. When you watch those TUBI movies, like I said, I could say a lot about them, and I don't watch them. But you have somebody that's gonna show you a clip of it, or the cover art is gonna be somebody naked, a whole bunch of guns, a whole bunch of dope, a whole bunch of, and it's like, bro, that is so far from some of our reality. It's pitiful. Yeah. But that is the mindset of a lot. I would really check the caliber of a person that wrote these movies. If they had 5 movies on TUBI, and they're all same plot, same type of situation, I think they real life mindset, bro. I don't think that's a character nothing. Spike Lee makes millions of movies, but they all different.
Yeah, but if you think about it, a lot of people let's talk poetry.
That's my thing. Let's get it.
But a lot of people talk their life in poetry.
I do all the time.
Yeah, but poetry is an art.
Yes, it's a form of art.
It's a form of art. You're an artist?
Yeah.
I'm an artist, but we do it a different way. Do you paint your life?
I'm more of a writer than I am a painter. So I'll go in that vein.
Right.
So ask the question.
But writing your life,
when I write poetry.
When you write poetry and you spit poetry, you do the same thing that the
TUBI movies, yes, exactly.
But poetry is a form of creativity, not just about your life.
Yeah, but it's also an emotion and a feeling. Check this out, and like you're right, because it comes from me. If I write a poem, you can rest assured it's how I'm feeling at the moment.
But the poetry ain't, like, I listen to a lot of spoken word stuff, and my sister's in the spoken word, and shout out to Blaze. She writes a lot of poetry, and you can tell the ones that are about her life, and you can tell, she has those alter egos.
Oh yeah.
But I listen to a lot of poets, and they can spit 3 poems, or spoken word, whatever you want to call it, and they all about the same.
They're in the same vein.
They're in the same vein. I sucked his dick. I did this. I did that. The way you do it, or how you do it, or how you put your legs.
Well, you got to be careful with that, and I'm gonna tell you why. Because you have poets that are erotic like that, but you know what? That's an alter ego, like you said. Some of them probably wouldn't touch a man or a woman with a 10-foot pole. Some of them, I know a poet right now that makes some of the most erotic poetry, and you would think that she was a stone cold freak, straight virgin, dog.
Yeah.
But
that's a thought process.
Yeah, yeah.
It's a thought process.
So
she's telling everybody what she wants.
Right, but she ain't
touching nothing. But yeah. Something, and then you get those are mindsets. And there's nothing against your mindset. When creativity is creativity, but when you're doing artwork, and we're talking about the TUBI movie,
you're supposed to be creating a masterpiece, the best you can.
The best you can get. You're supposed to be putting out. Now maybe that's the best they can do. Because if you
can't be,
it's got to be, because it's and like my cousin say that the negative ratings, the negative is always what get ratings. That messy stuff is always what get ratings. If I did a movie and in a scene a woman walked up to me and I talked to her crazy because she walked up to me, they'll think something wrong with me. Ain't nothing wrong with the woman. Ain't nothing wrong with me. But the scene depicts a woman approaching a man. And it also depicts a man that don't want to be approached by a woman.
Watch this. And you're right, because who said that? Rashonda said it.
Rashonda.
Okay, so now watch this, Rashonda. You're absolutely correct. Say, for instance, you and I have a film. We make a movie.
Yeah.
And it's good. It's in the planes. It's just right here.
Right.
Like, it ain't took off yet, really. But we got your attention. But there's this one scene where you blowing your wife back out in the shower.
Right.
And that scene probably happened damn near close to the end.
Right.
You know what everybody gonna talk about that movie?
Yeah.
Not what was in the planes.
Yeah.
Did you see that shower scene? Well,
yeah.
girl, yo, I am, and it's like we grown, and the most of our viewers are grown, so we gonna talk grown.
Yeah.
I feel like a lot of these women are sex deprived. Either they sex deprived or they man ain't doing jack. Because if you could,
well, that's the same thing.
Oh, you pretty much. And I'm gonna tell you, I'm not lying, and I'm telling you, I'm spitting facts, because that one particular movie that just came out, everybody's talking about this sex painting scene. Right. I'm like, you must be getting face to face every night. It ain't nothing creative going on in the bedroom. If that one particular scene got you up in arms, y'all ain't played in paint before. Yeah. I had a lot of people in my inbox. For you, an artist, I ain't finna tell you. Yes, I'm an artist. I have.
Yeah.
I've done other stuff out of the box. Look, I ain't sitting up here hitting some chick like old boy was hitting Jada Pinkett on Set It Off for the check, like just on top of you sweating.
Yeah,
it's gonna get funky up in here. You know what I'm saying? But if that's the only thing you took from that movie,
right,
says a lot about what's going on with you in your sex life. You sex deprived, or your man ain't creative enough to try something new. Y'all looking at each other face to face. He's sweating his ass off. The end. But it's like they watch these movies, and it's like they find little nuggets and little. Like with the TUBI movies, and this is the topic, to be or not to be, is that a question? Like, dog, this is really a thing. This is really something people sit up and will watch a catalog of these joints.
Yeah.
And then a person that's watching this, who probably making these movies, well, I got 1 million and some watches. Evidently, I must be. People are nosy. They like drama. They like negative shit. Yeah. It doesn't mean that it was good.
Why is it that we can't live in a world where people like positive? You know. The one
it's just not like that no more.
It's not like that no more, and it blows me away. People say, "Just tell me the truth." You know.
No, they don't.
But they don't want the truth.
You know what happens when you tell people the truth? You're a hater.
Yeah.
Anytime you tell somebody the truth, you're a hater.
That's the new world we live.
Yeah. Anytime you tell somebody the honest to God truth, you're a hater.
So here we are telling y'all the truth about TUBI movies.
Trash.
TUBI movies are trash.
TUBI movies are trash. The acting is trash. The scripts are trash. The dialogue is trash.
Somebody that say them niggas hating.
I ain't hating on them because if like I said, brother, like they be like, well, stay in your lane, let them people do them. Yes, but at the end of the day, if it's something that I see, I have a right to talk about it. Like you have a right. Anybody has a right to talk about whatever they want to. This is barbershop talk. This is healthy conversation, and nobody's exempt. Nobody's exempt. The good thing about having these kind of conversations is neither one of us walk around like our life is picture perfect. How many times have you thrown yourself under the gauntlet?
Right.
How many times have I put myself on the chopping block?
Right.
See, I can afford to talk about something different because when it's my turn to get a whooping, I'll pull a switch out on my own self.
Yeah.
Because the thing is to make the situation better. I'm not finna get on, dude. Look at me. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I ain't asked you to shave me up before we went on at 7 o'clock. You getting coffre raw. This is me. When I leave out this motherfucker, I'm still gonna be who I am. I'm not about to dress up in makeup just because a camera is on me, brother.
K say folks don't want to concern themselves of their own lives. They want to watch in my made up lives.
And that is sad in itself.
That's sad in itself.
That's sad in itself. That means you ain't got shit going on for you if you're entertained by that.
Yeah.
That's crazy to me, bro.
And then they absorb that stuff and somebody say, especially in bad relationships, when people are in bad relationships and they're going through whatever they're going through and they watch something and they get a message or they get a scene that depicts or resembles whatever they're going through in their life, then they come and bring that shit back to the person that they're dealing with and
Whoa, yeah. Don't come telling me what Candy and Todd is doing. We ain't them. Don't tell me what Tiny and T.I. is doing. We ain't them. Don't bring that shit in here.
Yeah, don't do that because what that does for me, what it does for me is make me not want to have a conversation with you.
Period.
You know what? I don't want to talk to you. If that's what you want to talk about, I want to talk.
Go talk to them. Go watch that TV.
Go watch the TV.
You know, black folks will do that in the movie quick. Hey, get out of there. Hey, it's right there. Nigga, get out of there.
Yeah.
So go argue with them on the TV. Don't come talk to me. If the first thing come out of, because this situation we going through is a Candy and Todd situation. No, it ain't.
No, it's not.
It's a me and you situation.
No, it's not.
Get out of that. Get off that TV for a minute.
Yeah.
Because if that's what you're governing your life by, you lost already. You lost already. You lost already.
And you just gonna continue to walk into the wilderness thinking that there's something on the other side, and ain't nothing on the other side of the wilderness but more wilderness.
Bro, do you remember Why Did I Get Married? Why Did I Get Married? The movie, Tyler Perry movie. I know you probably seen it. Where they were in the cabin with Jill Scott and da.
Janet was in that one.
Janet Jackson was in that. Okay, you know they had two of them, right?
Right.
Janet Jackson's character was a psychologist or something, a philosopher at a college, something. Her husband, I don't know what he did. He had a media. I don't know what he did.
No, he was somebody.
Everybody that was in that cabin had legit.
Not everybody, because old girl's boyfriend.
He was a hurt athlete trying to get his shit together. It's always, bro. You see that?
Yeah.
You see the pattern?
Yeah.
There's gonna always be a brother in one of them movies who's beneath his woman, bro. I hate that, bro.
Let's be honest. There are situations in life that are like that.
True indeed.
There are, but all of them are not like that.
All of them aren't like that.
It's not a situation.
My sister Tanisha straight up said, "I don't want a struggle relationship. I can do bad by myself." And that's true. I get it. That's right.
What is a struggle relationship?
Like
a struggle relationship is not a monetary relationship. It is a struggle relationship. If you're in a relationship because of money, it is a struggle relationship. But there are struggles in relationships, and you go through things in relationships that you'll go through in regular life. It don't matter who you're with. You're going to go through. The people want to have this relationship where each other is compatible.
Mm-hmm.
Or I want somebody that's just like me, that's doing this.
That's kind of dangerous.
That's very dangerous, because if you got somebody that's just like you, what do you learn?
Nothing.
Because
that
person is just like, I know me, and if that person is just like me, what happens in that relationship is they go apart. Those people go apart because then they change, and now we ain't like each other.
Now we not like it, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But if two people come together and they're uncompatible, but they love each other,
there's room for growth.
There's room for growth. There's always room for growth.
Yeah.
You know, and those things, people need to understand that, because TV is not really where you learn how to have a relationship at. You learn how to have a relationship inside the damn relationship. Cause my cousin is on here. She been married for quite a while. I don't know how long she been married, but she been married for quite a while.
Right.
And she's younger than me. And I'm sure her and her husband goes through a lot of shit.
Nick said he was an attorney. She know.
Yeah.
Well,
they go through a lot of shit. People go through a lot. I'm sure the Fishers go through shit.
Yeah.
I see them, and I know the Fishers. I see them in here when they're in here, when they're together, and they be playing cards with each other and laughing and stuff like that. But I'm sure it's not always like that.
Right.
If it is, kudos.
Right.
But we all go through things. We all laugh and kick it together.
Right.
We're gonna laugh and kick it together. But it's always some nonsense, always some bullshit in a relationship.
Yeah.
And the purpose of that is to work through the bullshit so you can laugh on the end. And later on in life, remember when such.
And what you saying that that's wholesome, bro. That gives some. If somebody's really rocking like that, that gives that's a glimpse of hope for a person that's single. Mm-hmm. Because they see that and say, hey, by the time God blesses me with somebody, man or woman, man, whatever, then I would know, because I've seen.
What did you say?
Because I didn't want to make it seem like I was saying a man and a man. So I said man or a woman. Like a man looking for a woman, a woman looking for a man.
You said bless you with somebody.
Bless, no. I didn't say me per se. I said when the Lord blesses you with somebody. With somebody. You was trying. No. You be look. I'm a fisherman, bro. I see that worm on your hook. I'm going. Yeah. Now I ain't Rashad. Y'all baited him in real good the other day, and he drank the Kool-Aid, fell for the banana in the tailpipe, all that. But no. But what I'm saying is, when you see the reality world, like you're talking about the Fishers, like you and Kim, you know what I'm saying? You see y'all happy together, but I'm pretty sure y'all go through y'all stuff.
Right.
But the reality of the matter is, y'all don't sugarcoat it like it's just peaches all the time. But see, when you have these type of movies where they showing you that it's cool to get away with this type of shit, or it's cool to, y'all having problems at home, but your work husband got you. Yeah. Or, bro, when you're selling that narrative, somebody, when you're pushing that agenda, in the climate that we live in.
Hey, look, they heard you too, because somebody said pause.
That's what I'm saying. That's why I had to clean it up. That's why I had to say separate the two. Right, but I mean, this is the new world, bro. It's accepted. You know what I'm saying? It's accepted, and we ain't getting on them people. Let them make it. Yeah. But even with that, bro, when you see a movie that's pushing the narrative of it's cool to cheat, it's cool to have side stuff. They show you the dangerous side of it though. Yeah. Somebody getting murked off. It's a murder triangle. Right. Somebody gonna end up with AIDS. They done lost their career behind some cat. You know what I'm saying? And it's like something in your self-conscious mind should say, well, dang, I don't need to watch this. This is hogwash. Right. This is not really what it's supposed to be, and I'm out here searching for it.
Yeah, exactly.
Nah, I'm good on Tubi.
But that's why Tubi, stuff like Tubi and the Tyler Perry movies is why a lot of women will tell their lie that they're okay by themselves.
But they don't be, bro. They be lying. And any female, look, this is how you call them out call a woman out on her BS. Wait till Valentine's Day. That sister that was online talking about, oh, it's just another day. Yeah, if you had a dude, you would want the flowers, you would want the candy, you would want the card, you would want to go out to dinner. Right. But you don't have that right now, so of course you're gonna be an avid, you're gonna be against it because you don't have it right now. Right. And it's just another day to me. I don't know why. Yeah, that's because you don't have it. Yeah, you don't have it.
If you just be honest with yourself and say, you know what, I want to have a relationship, but I'm not. I would love to get the Valentine's flowers and so on and so forth, but it's just not happening.
Yeah, the truth will set you free. Yeah, like, yo, it just ain't happening for me right now. I ain't locked down, so, this Valentine's Day is going to be a dry wash for me. Just tell the truth, Right. Who cares, really? It's your life at the end of the day. And if you're patterning yourself after some crap you seen on Tubi or feeling like I tell the sisters, I look in this camera right now, and I always say this, man, my beautiful black women, you are enough. Yeah. You are enough. I'm saying that from the bottom of my heart, not because we on this camera. You are enough. You ain't got to do the extra. You ain't got to just be you. The right man is gonna come when the time comes, and he's gonna accept you, flaws and all. Who ain't gonna come after you is the ones that see the tomfoolery.
Yeah.
If you're half naked all the time, of course your inbox is gonna be lit. If you selling that, the majority of your pictures are that. Then what do you think you're gonna get in the long run? Right. He is nobody that's checking for you that's gonna take you to go meet his mom and his pops because you're future wifey. Right. You're selling something that he wants. And you know exactly what you're doing when you're doing this type of stuff. So when you be like, my inbox be popping and they want to take me out and they want to do this to me, yes, look what you offering. The conversation is not going to be, would you like to go out to dinner and take you to a movie? I'm trying to see how close I can get to slide because that's what you sold, bro. Am I lying?
Everybody take communion when they go to church, even though they ain't members of the church.
Yeah, that first Sunday year, grab your little juice and cracker, you ain't supposed to have it.
You ain't supposed to have it. Yeah, you want something you ain't supposed to be having. You at somebody else's church and absorbing what the members supposed to be absorbing.
Man, I remember when I was young, I seen a girl get Will Smith's Chris Rock slapped one time, man, because she took communion. Her grandma slapped her sideways, bro. It was the funniest. I was young. I was like, yo, no, you ain't supposed to have that. You ain't saved. I was like, God, bro. Man, she cold slapped us. Right when she put it up to her lip, man, she came through it. I was like, God.
Jokers be hungry when they see communion.
Man, first Sundays be the most hungriest, man. You be waiting for that little old cracker and that little old swig, man. You be like, come on, that cracker be tasting like styrofoam. Mm-hmm. They got it now where it's on the top already.
Yeah.
So you pull that little, man, you be waiting for it. You be that hungry, man. It's gonna be a nice little old piece till I get up out of here. But nah, man, just
free cake. Say free cake. Free cake is always good.
Right?
You're absolutely right. And they advertise free cake, TUBI. All this stuff, I mean, it's just everything that we watch on TV. Even in the sports world now,
I think because now a lot of this I blame. TUBI really got popping during the pandemic. People were sitting around, they couldn't do nothing, they couldn't really move. So you had a lot of people that found this engine because TUBI was out like 2020.
Yeah, TUBI been out for a while.
For a minute. So the pandemic hit. You didn't have nothing to do but sit and watch online TV, and then when TUBI came out, people was already dropping their own little movies on there and stuff, man. But I am just not a fan. I'm not a fan of TUBI because it just depicts us as people in a bad way. That's more than anything, bro.
We should make a TUBI movie.
Yeah, let's make it.
Let's make a TUBI movie and flip the script.
All right. They won't watch it because it ain't got the BS in it, though.
No, we put a little BS in it. A couple fights,
I ain't doing no news scenes, though.
No, we ain't got to do no news scenes. We just doing some real fight scenes. Like, a fight scene like two dudes fighting, and the one dude know he can't win, but he want to show off because there's some females there. Something like that.
Yeah.
We gonna do a TUBI movie.
We gonna make us a TUBI movie
one day.
Hey, we got the iPhone, so the iPhone now.
Yeah, we can use it. We can use it.
Man, look, them TUBI movies don't be having no score.
No.
See, for you movie people who know what a score is, it don't be no music.
No music, no nothing.
It just be dry bunch of air.
Dry acting. The dude.
They need to hire the Fishers for their 360 machine, because you be seeing and you be hearing their feet moving when they be turning around the person. It's trash. It's garbage, man.
Yeah,
it's not even realistic.
She said, "Please don't. We gonna do it just because you said don't."
Who said please don't?
Okay, Miss Fisher said don't do it.
Yeah, we do. We gonna do one just because, and we gonna have you and the Fishers in it.
We gonna do it. We gonna do a 30-minute movie.
And we coming to the Fishers suite.
We gonna come over there and film.
Yeah, we filming in there.
Buying some clothes.
We gonna bring like we gonna do like Friday after next. We gonna have a scene where a pregnant lady, a chick got a basketball in her stomach, pretending like she coming to buy some of y'all clothes while her husband is stealing.
Right.
Fish gonna be trying to get him up out of. Hey man, you can't. He gonna wax Fish up out of there.
he gonna tell Kate, your antennas wasn't working. Where was your antennas?
And where was your antenna when they was stealing all of my suits off the rack?
But man, it's I'm just I'm tired of all of the buffoonery, and we say we've been brainwashed, but we can still continue to watch the stuff that
brainwash, man. Like, change the narrative. Like, come on, man. We always say what we want and what we want better for our people, and it's like, oh, I'm putting this person in position on my film crew. I don't want a job. I don't. If somebody's making a film and they saying, hey, I'm trying to put together a crew. If I know that it's that tight, I don't want to be I would never want to be a part of a production crew like that, bro. I don't want my name tagged to something like that, bro. No. And to each his own. If you feel like it's a way to get you out there, then fine. But for me, I'm not tagging myself to something that's going. Man, Frey, you had executive credit rights on this film. That was trash. Like, you're not gonna be able to say that, brother. Even when I drop an art piece, bro, I'm considerate about how I present it. My very first piece of art that I ever painted was a naked woman giving birth to a radio.
Right.
It was something that just popped up in my. I don't know where that came from, bro.
Right.
All I know is I love hip hop, and I was like, oh, this is the birth of hip hop. But it was slammed by so many people. I had so many people from church. Just a lot of people was like, bro, why did you post that? But it was just my expression of art. I felt some type of way. I ain't gonna lie, because we always say we don't care what people think, but sometimes you need to, especially if they are the consumer. You dig what I'm saying?
Right, but
to a certain degree.
For an artist,
but let's say a painter, not an artist.
For a painter, you can't really be concerned about what people think.
No, because you free in that shit.
You free when you freestyling.
You free in that. Your mind gonna take you anywhere.
Yeah, even if you just took 55 cups of different colors of paint and just splashed them on the board.
It's a lot of paints like that sell for thousands and thousands of dollars.
Yeah, somebody likes it. Somebody likes it.
I'm talking about this ratchet stuff. That's what I'm talking about, man. I'm talking about, where you're cheating on your husband. It's a whole lot of drugs everywhere. Our communities are already plagued with that type of stuff. To be honest, do you really need to watch a TUBI movie? No, we all know somebody that's cheating on their husband or their wife.
Yeah,
we all know somebody who.
Community
I can just go to the hood and post up with some popcorn and watch that.
Yeah.
Enlighten me.
Yeah.
Give me something. And this is the thing. For those people who make those movies, they don't think enough for themselves to think. Like for me, anytime I tell you this? I said, bro, I'm just waiting on that one opportunity to paint that $1 million piece.
Yeah.
I think outside of this, the parameter of this box that people are in. You think just because you're making a movie about some gangster shit and somebody sleeping with somebody that's the end all be all? Some of the most movies that win Oscars, your mind ain't deep enough to think outside of it. You'll watch it and be like, I sat through 2 hours and that was boring. It's like, bro, it was a lot of detail in that movie. I love to watch documentaries, bro.
Yeah,
I love to watch documentaries.
Documentaries are good. There are a lot of good movies out here. I'm trying to think of, something that would be.
When you think of let's think about our black producers, right? Now we roasted Tyler Perry because he pushes a strong narrative. Even his TV shows push a lot of that zesty stuff, and I just I ain't gonna talk on that, man. I just think that some of that might be what he owned, but I mean
exactly, it's what he owned.
What he owned, but
it's what he owned. Why?
But you look at Spike Lee, you look at a Lee Daniels, you look at a F. Gary Gray. Some movies that you see from them, you know what our culture would say? I didn't know he produced. That seemed like a white person movie.
Yeah.
That's because their mind is. You want to reach somebody's high IQ. You want to reach people's levels of thinking outside of the box. Create something that ain't in the box that you already know, bro. Create something inside of a box that we don't already know. Show me something. Show me something that I ain't seen already.
She said the artist is on one tonight. Yeah, this one of his shows. He's been wanting to talk about this for about 2 weeks.
Yeah, he said we had to get that 3-part series out, but you know why it really bothers me? Because I don't know, man. I'm just keeping it a buck as a parent, man.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna say this: it's very hard for me as a father. It's very hard for some mothers to try to, and fathers who are even together, to try to steer their kids in the right direction when they can. It's just too much liberty. It's just too much access to the wrong stuff, bro. It's just
but that's where we at in life. Life gives you social media, and everything. Half of the people that are your friends on social media, you don't know them.
I ain't ate at the dinner table with them. I post barbershop talk. I share it to my page.
Right.
I have over 800 some odd people Ain't nobody looked at that. But do you think I really give it down and do that for them? I'm doing this because this is what we do. Yeah. But at the same time, they don't be caring, bro. Now, if I went and posted some nigga shit, they want to share it. They want to post it again. And it's just like, remember when we was talking today with myself that just recycle? Yeah. It's, dude, if I got 800 and some odd friends and somebody posts something, don't share that. Hell, all of us we all see the same shit, right? Like, I don't want to see that again. Like, it is nigga shit anyway.
You ain't doing nothing but advertising and helping the idiot that posted it and the idiot that's in the video.
Right. I don't like fight videos. Yeah, no. I don't watch that type of stuff. And the thing is, we buy into this buffoonery. It depicts us in a negative light, and then you wonder why. Because let's be clear, when the feds want to get you, they come for every angle of what you do. Oh, he watches these type movies, right? Or this is the type of stuff they putting out. Now they kind of as crazy as it sounds, brother. The police, the feds, they already kind of know what we cater to, so. They'll lock a rapper up. He go to trial. They're gonna use his lyrics. They trying to ban that now, but they're gonna use his. A lot of the places, but some of them still do it. Thugs still going through it now because of lyrics.
Here's the reason they're going through it now, because the shit be true.
But some of it true, some of it ain't. Some of it ain't really them dudes' character at all. Yeah, how many gangsters kill somebody on the first 48 and they get their ass in that interrogation room and they sing like Mariah Carey, they crying for their mama. Yeah. A lot of that ain't. Them tough guys really ain't built like that.
That's why I made the post last week. What's real?
What's real?
The word real. The word real. If you are who you are,
and if you real, you ain't gotta have it. If you're a Christian and you love God, you ain't gotta walk around here with a WWJD T-shirt on for me to know you saved, or have some big gaudy cross on. Walk it, and your light is gonna shine. Who you are and who you are is really just what's gonna show. Yeah. Yeah. So you don't have to advertise that type of stuff that you this tough guy. You don't have to advertise that I'm the baddest chick, because most of the females that I be hearing and saying that bad. They claim dudes be hollering at them, but it don't be the right ones. You know what I'm saying? I'm a bad bitch. I'm like, and then they watch this type of stuff, men and women, and like these brothers out here thinking that this Big John Gotti lifestyle is what that ain't hitting on nothing. Because I'm gonna tell you something, and like I said, we keeping it a buck. I know a lot of these dudes that post stuff like that. They got kids. I've never seen you, but this is what I'm saying. I ain't gotta post my kid. You post everything else. Right. You post everything else. So yeah. But you always outside somewhere. You claim you rubbing hands with the boss man and all that. Boy, you got a whole family at home. I ain't never seen you.
If you're
keep it 100.
If you're keeping it 100, you would post
everything. Since you post everything. You would post everything. Post everything.
Everything.
A lot of that is cap, bro. A lot of that is cap.
You say words, everything, and all. That's everything. That's 100%.
That's 100%. That's a lot of that is cap, bro.
If you say some of it, then that's 50-50. We'll take the 50-50. I post some of the stuff. I don't post all of my stuff. I don't do that. I mean,
I'm talking about the avid, avid poster.
I'm just talking about because back to what's real, to the TUBI. You know, the TUBI stuff makes people think that if I just post, again, the people are looking for likes. Even the dudes on TUBI that make the people on TUBI that makes the videos and the movies, they're looking for accolades. They need accolades.
Yeah. I done seen them. Hey, go check out my movie. It's a bad mofo. Or, hey, I got this bad piece out. Y'all can't wait till y'all get to the shower scene in this movie, or the bedroom scene in this movie gonna be a fool. Go watch my movie. You lost me with that right there.
Nobody want to see you.
You lost me with that right there. Give me something that's gonna feed my mind. Give me something that's gonna make me see a better way out of life. I'm past all that. I'm 47, bro. I am grateful. See, and that's another problem too. A lot of people who are our age, bro, didn't live life. Yeah. So now they 40 and 50 trying to club. You got old niggas out here trying to be like these young cats. It's like you didn't experience life. I had a great life, bro. I had an opportunity growing up in South Dallas. I had an opportunity to do it all. We talk about the street light coming on, you know, riding bikes with your friends. I had an amazing, the street I grew up on was Macon, M-A-C-O-N. And the acronym that I use for Macon Street is M-A-C-O-N. My amazing childhood overcame negativity.
Yeah. Yeah.
And that's it, bro. I seen it. I done it. I done went to clubs in the South when I was 13 and 14. And the dudes that owned the club was like, if this little nigga get drunk or he done got a little taste, take him back and whoop his ass.
Yeah.
So now, bro, I done been there. I done been to clubs. I done had my fun. Yeah. I don't have no desire to be trying to go back and live a second childhood, brother. I'm not here to appease you. I'm not here for you to like me.
I got too many whoopings as a kid to want to go back and live my childhood.
Bro, you know what I got a whooping for when I was a kid? All the time? Lying. I got a whooping so bad for lying. Yeah. I don't do nothing but tell the truth. I can still feel some of them whoopings, bro. Real talk.
Hey, look, me too.
To the point to where it's like, I will not lie to you. I'd rather tell you the truth. Because in the back of my mind, I feel mud deer coming across my back with that racetrack piece or that extension cord.
I told my
braided
dad.
Up switch.
Yeah.
Oh, man, hell no.
I told my dad.
I'll tell you the truth.
I told my dad, matter of fact, just the other day, I said, you know, even though you lie, you still get punished. If you get out of it, if you get out of the lie, you still get punished.
You still get punished.
Your punishment might be according to the lie, but you still get punished.
You're still getting aired out.
Still getting
lying, man.
Yeah.
Goodness.
But Dig, we appreciate y'all watching today and
having a little fun, just chopping.
Having a little fun. We just chopping up. Next week we're gonna talk about why the women do what they do.
What does that entail? Like, what is that?
It entails. It's a conversation towards the men, but we're going to talk about all of we're going to talk about all the stuff that women expect, and it's because of what men do.
And a lot of it is TUBI shit too.
A lot of
their expectations is based off something they seen on
these old
wayward movies and stuff.
I know a lot of people saw. Don't go yet. A lot of people saw the video that was out where the young lady, the young man took the young lady to the basketball game.
Oh,
the nosebleed. She got up and left because
the seats
were way up so she got up. That's the stuff I'm talking about, and that's the basis of our conversation next week. Join us next week.
Tap in next
week. We're gonna talk about it because it needs to be talked about. I'm the barber.